Class 9. Today I am going to start chapter 12 Children's area. Some application, some more application. Come to page number 233 and read question number 14. In triangle ABC, of which AB equals to AC, perpendiculars to the point B and C on side AC and AB intersect. Sides AC and AB at the point E and F. Let's prove that FE parallel to BC. So in the question, what are the things given to do? That ABC is a triangle in which AB and AB this one and AC this one, both are equal. From point B, one perpendicular is drawn and which intersect AC at point E. From point C, one perpendicular is drawn which intersect AB at point F. This is the thing given to me. Now in the given part, I have written ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now you will ask why isosceles triangle, in which AB equals to AC. When two sides are equal, then it is known as an isosceles triangle. That is why I have written that ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB equals to AC. BE and CF are perpendicular. BE and CF are two perpendicular, intersect AC and AB at the point E and F. Intersect AB at the point F and AC at the point E. Okay. Now to prove, we have to prove that FE parallel to BC. This line and this line both are parallel to each other. We have to prove. Okay. Now in the proving part, I am taking two triangles. In triangle AEB and triangle AFC. Triangle AEB. Which triangle? Triangle AEB, this triangle, okay, and triangle AFC, this triangle AFC, this triangle. We are taking these two triangles, AEB and AFC, okay. So in triangle AEB and AFC, AB equals to AC. It is already given that AB and AC both are equal. So if you are taking AEB triangle and AFC triangle, it means that you can say that AB and AC both are equal. And what you will write? Given. Okay. Now two angles are 90 degree. Angle E and angle F. See, angle AEB and angle AFC. Angle AEB. This angle 90 degree. AFC, this angle 90 degree. When you will draw this one, since both are perpendicular, it means that angle F and angle E. If this is F and this is E, both are 90 degree. Why? Because both are perpendicular. So that is why I written angle AEB equals to angle AFC equals to 90 degree. Okay, and angle A is common. AFC, when you are taking two triangles AEB and AFC, you can see angle A is common. So angle A is common. Now you can say that therefore triangle AEB is congruent to triangle AFC. One angle and two sides. What you will write? Side angle, side property. Now two sides are two angles. Angle side. This one will be angle side because two angles. AEB and AFC, one angle and angle A is common. So two angle, one side, AB equals to AC are side. So what you will write? Triangle AEB is congruent to triangle AFC by which property? Angle side property. If these two are congruent, it means that these two are equal also. That is why I have written triangle AEB is equals to triangle AFC. Now in place of triangle AEB, see which one triangle AEB? This one is F, this one is E. Now in triangle AEB, this triangle is made up of two triangles. Which one? FEB, this triangle, and AFE, this triangle. So triangle AEB is made up of two triangles Which two triangle? FEB plus AFE. These two triangles. This one and this one. Okay. So in place of AEB, I am writing FEB plus AFE. Now in triangle FAFC. Which triangle? AFC. In this triangle also, it is made up of two small triangles, and two small triangles are FEC. FEC. This one and AFE. This one. This one is common in both the triangle. Only this one and this one will change. So in place of AFC, I can write triangle FEC plus triangle FAFE. Now these two will cancel. Plus triangle AFE plus triangle AFE will cancel. So after cancellation, you are getting FEB equals to FEC. FEB equals to FEC. Now which two triangles we are getting? FEB means FEB this triangle and FEC this triangle. So these two triangles are on the same base, and if you will see, if this is the triangle, only this much, and this is the triangle, so both are lying on the same base, which is FE. So therefore triangle FEB equals to triangle FEC, and both lie on the same base, which is FE. If both are lying on the same base, it means that both lie between same parallel lines. That is why written hence they lie between parallel lines FE and BC. Because both triangles lying on the same base, it means that both are lying on the same parallel lines also. Why? Because in the theorem part we have done, if two triangles lying on the same base, it means that they will lie on the same parallel lines, and if FE is the base, it means parallel lines will be FE and BC. That is why I have written hence they lie between parallel lines FE and BC, therefore FE parallel to BC. Proof. Okay? Complete this now. Class 9, see question number 17. The two parallelogram shaped region ABCD. Question number ABCD is a parallelogram and ABC is a quadrilateral shaped region. So there are two shape. One is parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram and ABC is a quadrilateral shaped regions. Diagonals AC divide the quadrilateral shaped region ABCE into two equal parts. Let us prove that AC is parallel to DE. Now two diagrams, two shapes are given to you. One is parallelogram and one is quadrilateral. ABCD. ABCD. This one is parallelogram. Okay. ABCD is a parallelogram and ABCE. ABCE. This one. This one will be your quadrilateral. And diagonal AC divides the quadrilateral shaped region ABC into two equal parts. So AC divide ABCE into two equal parts. Okay. So in the given part, what you will write? ABCD is a parallelogram and ABCE is a quadrilateral shaped region. These two are given to you. Diagonal AC divides the quadrilateral shaped region ABC into two equal parts. This is also given to you. Now to prove, we have to prove that AC is parallel to ED or DE. Okay. Now how you will prove this one? Proving is very easy. Please concentrate here. You will get that it is very easy compared to others. In quadrilateral ABC, first of all, we will come to quadrilateral. Quadrilateral ABCE. In this quadrilateral, AC is a diagonal. If AC is a diagonal and it is written already that AC divides the quadrilateral shaped region ABCE into two equal parts. If AC is a diagonal and it is dividing ABC into two equal parts, it means that triangle ABCE is equal to triangle AEC. This triangle ABC, this triangle is equal to triangle AEC. That is why written in quadrilateral ABCE, triangle ABC is equal to triangle AEC, and reason is AC divides into two equal parts. Okay. Now again in parallelogram ABCD. Now come to parallelogram A, B, C, D. Of course, AC is also diagonal of parallelogram because from the picture you can see that AC is diagonal of parallelogram AB, C, D because it is joining point A and point C. So if AC is also a diagonal of parallelogram ABC, D, it will divide ABCD into two equal parts. It means that triangle ABC is equal to triangle ABC. Means this triangle and this triangle will be equal. This triangle and this triangle will be equal because AC divides into two equal halves. So what you will write in parallelogram ABCD, triangle ABC is equal to triangle ABC, and what is the reason? AC divide into two equal parts. Okay. Now comparing 1 and 2, I am giving name this one 1 and this one 2. When you will compare, you can see in LHS you have same thing, triangle ABC, triangle ABC. But in RHS here we have triangle AEC and triangle ADC. It means that when LHS equal, then you can say RHS is also equal. That is that written comparing 1 and 2, triangle AEC is equal to triangle ABC, and both lie on same base AC. Now when you will come to this two triangle AEC, this triangle, and this triangle ADC. If you will see these two triangles AEC, this one and this one, both lying on the same. I am showing you one more time so that it will clear to you. Which two triangle we are getting? Triangle AEC. Triangle AEC. So this triangle and triangle ABC. This triangle. Now see, both lying on the same base, and base is AC. That is why I have written triangle AEC is equal to triangle ABC, and both lie on same base AC. If both lying on the same base AC, it means that both lying on the same parallel line. Hence both triangles lie between parallel lines AC and DE. Why? Because AC and DE are parallel lines, opposite side are parallel lines. Hence what you will write, therefore AC is parallel to DE. Okay. So what we have done, first we are taking triangle quadrilateral ABC. From there I am saying that triangle ABC and AEC equal. Why? Because AC is diagonal, is divide one quadrilateral into two equal parts. In parallelogram ABCD, triangle ABC and triangle ABC equal. Why? Because AC divide it into two equal parts. Now when you will compare 1 and 2, you will get that LHS are equal in both. So you can say RHS is also equal. Therefore you can write triangle AEC is equal to triangle ABC. And if both are equal and lie on the same base, base is AC. Hence both triangle lie between parallel lines AC and DE. Therefore AC parallel to DE. Okay, complete this one. Class 9, see question number 18. D is the midpoint of side BC of triangle ABC. So there is one triangle ABC in which D is the midpoint of side BC of triangle ABC. Okay. After that, P and Q lie on side BC and BA. P and Q lie on side BC. So P is lying here and Q is lying here. P is lying on the side BC and Q is lying on the side AB or BA. In such a way that triangle BPQ. In such a way that triangle BPQ means you have to join this one. Triangle BPQ is equals to half of triangle ABC. This BPQ triangle will be half of triangle ABC. We have to prove DQ. Where is D? D is here. So we have to match this one also. DQ is parallel to PA. Is parallel to PA. Means that we have to prove this DQ and this AP is parallel line. Okay, so we are joining this one also. Now what we are doing, now see this diagram. ABC is a triangle, B is the midpoint, P is a point on BC, Q is a point on AB. Okay, and BPQ, triangle BPQ equals to half of triangle ABC. We have to prove that DQ is parallel to AB. So I am joining AB also. Okay, so in construction we will write first see given part. D is the midpoint of BC of triangle ABC. P and Q lie on the sides BC and BA in such a way that triangle BPQ equals to half of triangle ABC. It is given already in the book, so you can copy from there to prove DQ is parallel to PA. Now what we are joining? So in construction part, you will write join AC. Okay, so after joining AC, you will prove this one. Prove AD is median. This one is median. AD, this one is median. Why? Because D is the midpoint, and from A, if it is coming like this perpendicular, it means that AD divide this triangle in half and this triangle in half. So that is why I have written AD is the median, and reason I have given D is the midpoint. If AD is median, it means that which two triangles will be equal, and triangle ADC and triangle ADB are equal. Which two triangles? Triangle ABC, this triangle is equals to triangle ADB, this triangle. These two triangles will be equal because AD is the median, it will divide any triangle into two equal part or half, and ABC equals to ADB equals to half of triangle ABC. Why? Because ABC is full triangle, this is full triangle ABC, and AB is the median. It means that ABD or ADB, this half and this half, AD triangle ABC equals to triangle ADB equals to half of triangle ABC. Okay, means half. ABC is full and this one half. That is why written triangle ABC equals to triangle ADB equals to half of triangle ABC. Now this one is given to you that triangle BPQ equals to half of triangle ABC. If BPQ is half of triangle ABC is equals to ADC equals to ADB, means because we are saying this one, then we are drawing one median, and this one is already given, so we can write also that ADC and ADB both are equal to triangle BPQ. Now BPQ, triangle BPQ, this triangle, see this triangle is made up of two triangles. These two triangles BQD, this triangle, plus DQP, this triangle. Okay, so BPQ is made up of two triangles BQD plus DQP. Okay, equation 1 I have given. Now triangle ADB. So triangle ADB is also made up of two triangles. Name is BQD, this triangle, plus DQA. Now if I am seeing this one and this one I am seeing, and this one is Q, so ADB, this triangle is made up of two triangles BQD, this triangle, and DQA, this triangle. So BQD plus DQA. Okay. Now in place of ADB I can write BPQ. Why? Because BPQ and ADB both are equal. From here I have written reason also that triangle ADB is equal to triangle BPQ. Okay, so in place of ADB I am writing BPQ. Now I am giving name equation 2. Now compare equation 1 and equation 2. You can see in LHS this one same. When LHS same, you can say that RHS also same. So that is why I have written comparing 1 and 2. When we are comparing 1 and 2, so I am writing triangle BQD plus triangle DQP. Triangle BQD plus triangle DQP equals to triangle BQD plus triangle DQA. Okay, why? Because LHS are equal, then we can say RHS also equal. Now which two will cancel out? triangle BQD and triangle BQD will cancel out. You will get triangle GQP equals to triangle BQA. And both triangle DQP, this triangle, and DQA, this triangle lying on the same base DQ. Both are lying on the same base DQ. If you will see DQP and DQA, this one and this one, they both are lying on the same side DQ. That is why triangle DQP equals to triangle DQA, and both lie on same base DQ. And if both are lying on the same base, it means that and between same parallel lines DQ and DA. Hence, therefore DQ is parallel to PA. Okay. So complete this one. Class 9 your homework is question number 15 and question number 20. If you have any queries, you can ask me the given email ID info.sma@outlook.com, and please cancel these 4 sums. No need to do these 4 sums, 12, 13, 16 and 19. Okay. Thank you.